If you watched that F1 race down in Miami over NASCAR today, I honestly feel bad for you and you should probably rethink your life choices. We had a record number of lead changes at Kansas with 37. We had the 6th most lead changes of all time at a 1.5-mile track. LL Cool J really called F1 the greatest spectacle in motorsports, and NASCAR went ahead and said, hold my beer. The first 5 laps of this race were honestly pretty spectacular, maybe some of the best 5 laps in NASCAR history, honestly. We had Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain all taking the lead, and ended with the Kyle Larson spin off the nose of Tyler Reddick. And Facebook probably had some very nice words to say, probably thinking that Bubba Wallace was the one behind the wheel of that McDonald's car. Chase Briscoe loses the wheel on pit road, and it's honestly pretty funny how terrible SHR is. If they don't have a good driver behind the wheel, their cars are probably 30th in points. We had Fox miss a battle for the lead, all because they wanted to go to commercial, and Denny Hamlin goes ahead and wins stage 1. Stage 2, we had Denny Hamlin versus Martin Truex for the lead again. This time we actually got to see it. Austin Cindric breaks a wheel and hits the wall. Honestly, it's been a pretty underwhelming year for Cindric. I know he's a second-year driver. Sophomore slumps are a thing, but he is 21st in points in a Penske car. You gotta do a little better than that. There was so many battles throughout the field that Fox had to bring out the split screen. Almirola loses talent off turn 2. Like I said, SHR pretty mid. Bubba Wallace with a sweet 2-for-1 pass on Martin Truex and Denny Hamlin. Josh Berry spins after contact with Ty Gibbs. Honestly, it was a pretty rough day for Berry, but you know, he is a sub driver. He's doing better than anyone expected, so I wouldn't put too much pressure on him. Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain make contact down the backstretch. Here we got Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson fighting for the lead. Honestly, I just got flashbacks to Las Vegas. I thought this was about to be another violent moment. We had Christopher Bell crash with Fox missing the actual contact. On the restart, we got 4 wide down the backstretch with Kyle Busch getting the worst of it and ends up hitting the wall. This ends the stage and Joey Logano wins stage 2 after he stayed out. Ty Gibbs potentially had the greatest save in NASCAR history, and he spins out. And it looked like there was barely any damage on the car until the camera cuts back and you see his right front fender just completely destroyed and blown off. Honestly, it's a rookie mistake. He should have just slowed down and took it easy so that tire wouldn't blow up, but oh well. After struggling all day, Chase Elliott takes the lead for the first time. What a moment. Here we got the weekly Harrison Burton spin. What else is new? Noah Gragson and Ross Chastain are battling for position, and Chastain squeezes Gragson into the wall. Surely we won't be revisiting this later today. William Byron comes back from being 2 laps down to take the lead again. Eric Jones goes for another spin. You know he's already thinking about the Toyota switch next season with Legacy Motor Club. You know, there were a lot of cautions, but finally we got a long green flag run, and it certainly lived up to the hype. After 20 plus laps of chasing Kyle Larson down, Denny Hamlin has caught Kyle Larson on the last lap. Going into turn 2, Denny Hamlin gets slightly under Kyle Larson, causing Larson to get loose. With Hamlin on Larson's quarter panel, Larson still wiggles, bounces off the wall a little bit, causing the 2 drivers to touch, and Larson ends up in the wall. Denny Hamlin goes on to win, getting his 49th career win for the 2nd time in his career. The fans boo Denny Hamlin as he gets out of his car. I know, everyone loves to hate on Denny, and I might be a Denny Hamlin fan, so I might be biased, but look, he really did nothing wrong. That was just good hard racing at the end of the day. And we have a fight between Noah Gragson and Ross Chastain. Honestly, Noah Gragson, thank you for finally doing something about Ross Chastain. I'm surprised it took a rookie to go and take a punch at him. Like, that's impressive. You know he's gonna get a lot of respect for it. But honestly, Chastain still ended up on top because he got the punch off and Noah didn't really get to him. So I can see why drivers weren't willing to confront Chastain, because hey, he's about that life. That watermelon farmer, he's about that life. And somehow NASCAR got more angles of this punch than Fox got of some of the crashes, because look at it. This is like a movie footage. Like, come on now. And here's Denny Hamlin reacting to the fight.
He told him to stop.
And yeah, that was the race. That was the Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway. Honestly, that was everything you could ask for a NASCAR race. You had plenty of lead changes, plenty of battles throughout the field, comers and goers. You had some wrecks. You had a last lap pass for the win. You had a fight. Like, come on, man. This is like a fan's dream. Like, if you were showing someone a NASCAR race for the first time, this was the race to show them, because this had literally everything. So that's all I gotta say. Welcome to Motorstar. I'm gonna try to post videos like this every week, and stay tuned, y'all. Thanks. Peace.